Today is the final day of Black History Month, and we are celebrating a local Black entrepreneur who has been featured in Essence magazine and Hello Beautiful because of her achievements in the skincare space.
She is the founder and lead esthetician of DC's skincare spa called Skin Beauty Bar, and Meka Mathis is here with some tips for how we can transition our skincare routine. Meka, because it's been the winter, we're all dried out, we need to glow in the spring, right? Thank you for being here, first of all.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations. Let's first celebrate you and all your success as an entrepreneur. What was it that made you want to really lead this field as you're doing?
Well, I've been doing it for over 20 years. So 20 years ago, skincare wasn't as popular. You know, there weren't so many brands. We weren't getting facials like that. So I feel I was a pioneer in this in DC of, starting a skincare studio.
Where that is the sole focus. We didn't
Correct.
see too many of that where skincare was just the sole focus.
Exactly.
Now we're so grateful that you're here because we love our skincare.
Of course, of course.
All right, so what's a good way of getting kind of rid of that winter skin and into the spring glow?
Exfoliation.
Okay.
And also professional peels, which I offer both at my shop. So.
And we're not talking like that harsh scrub kind of exfoliation,
No,
right?
like enzyme kind of exfoliation, micro exfoliant, one of the brands by Derma. Nothing like how we used to use that pumice that was in.
Oh,
Remember the St. Ives with the pumice back in the day?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, that used to scratch your skin up. So, there's so many different types of exfoliation, but to keep your skin clear and to slouch off the dead skin, the key is exfoliation, and also to have a professional peel in the spa.
I saw the peel yet.
Well, you had one on your Instagram. It was like, follow me through. You called it chemical peel,
The perfect
right?
Derma Peel.
A Derma Peel, okay. Because I hear that and I'm like, is this going to burn? Is my face going to be melting?
It tingles a little bit. It's an intense peel, but by day 3 or 4, you're peeling outward from the mouth first, right? But it seeps down to the dermis instead of sitting on top of the dermis. It goes all the way down, so you rejuvenate new skin. So you have new skin within 10 days.
Wow.
Like that.
That's what we need.
All right, you say there's 4 important factors in skincare, right? We've got diet, of course.
Yes.
That's super important. Diet, facials, at-home care, and consistency. Can you talk about those 4?
So of course, diet, what we eat, if we're eating fatty foods, fried foods, it's going to show in our skin, we're going to have a lot of whiteheads, blackheads, just problems coming out, impurities. We need to drink a lot of water intake. I'm not saying, eat clean, but you really can't eat a lot of fried, oily, this bad food.
You're going to come out there.
Absolutely. There you go.
Out of your face.
You're going to see it somewhere else.
Of course.
I always think, are cucumbers actually good for us? Don't they always say that's like really good for your skin, or is that just
it's good on the eyes, moisturizing, but it looks good.
So I don't need to go buy a bunch of cucumbers.
No, but you can put the cucumber in your water, like have cucumber water.
Right? Something different. Okay, getting facials is important, right? Is that because you can help us get off the dead skin?
Of course. I mean, well, you all are gorgeous, so and you beauty girls, you get facials. You get them once a month, or some guests get them quarterly. No less than quarterly. Depends on your lifestyle, your budget. A lot of my usual guests, they come every 4 to 6 weeks for facials, just to maintain youthfulness, to stay looking young. And some guests come once a quarter, depending on their lifestyle and budget. Those are the guests, that still use products at home, but come once a quarter.
Yeah, a little more intense, more deep cleaning and everything.
I need to add this in.
Yeah, and so you have your at-home care, of course. Come on, you can do that. Take care of yourself.
You're good about it, Kristen.
When we're going from winter to spring, do we change our moisturizers, our serums? Like, what do we need to look at?
Of course, because, in the wintertime, we have the heat, which is factor, the outside, the cold, impurities. So we're using heavier moisturizer. We're using more serums. We're layering our skincare versus the spring or summer. It gets more humid. The UV rays will get higher. So we're, changing our skincare, and it's not as heavy.
Okay. More sunscreen. Got to wear that sunscreen.
You got to wear sunscreen all the time.
All the time.
Get our glow back. You had so many tips on your Instagram. You got to check her out. You can find her on Instagram at Skin Beauty Bar DC. We'll tell you everything you need to know. Thank you, Meka, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Help us out.